Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be back here at Metroplex Radio 360 FM. I am your host, P.S. Kavanaugh, and I just recorded an entire show without being on the air, so I got to start all over again. I'm an idiot. But anyway, the reason why I'm on the air today is because there's some really crazy things. We were really not too sure what we were doing with Metroplex Radio 360 FM for a number of reasons. Because the way the media is, the way politics are between the Republicans and Democrats, and all the other wacky people out there that just don't know what the hell they're talking about. So we weren't too sure if we were going to keep this going or not. Well, as of last night, I have decided to keep Metroplex Radio 360 alive and well to my show at least, because I have a friend that works in retail, and he called me this morning very upset and very disturbed about a thing that happened to him last night at work. And he's a good guy. He doesn't have a racist bone in his body. And at his location where he works, he's kind of like a security guy. And they check bags for people coming in because in the wacky world that we live in, because people getting shot here and shot there and shot there and everything. So anyway, long story short, he checked this kid's backpack. And the kid gave him a little bit of attitude, everything, which is normal. But like 25 minutes, 30 minutes later, the mother comes with some guy, my buddy says, and they confront his boss. And of course, the boss is a corporate drone. And he listens to their nonsense and everything else. And 45 minutes later, he tells the guy that he's got to call the district manager and see what the district manager says and stuff like this, blah, blah, blah. And another 25 minutes later, he's called upstairs. So, long story short, is he gets written up basically doing his job. Because, how to put it? You don't hear Chinese people complaining about checking or getting their bags checked, or North Koreans or South Koreans or Japanese people. It's only African Americans, because they feel like they're being discriminated against, or they're being picked on because they're African Americans. Well, like him, I don't have a racist bone in my body, but the point is it's getting out of hand, And the point is, the poor guy was really upset. He thought he was going to get fired last night. And according to what he told me this morning, his boss says everything is okay. But he still got written up for doing his job, which is kind of crazy too. But long story short is this woman says, I tried to set him up and send the kid back and see if he was checked again. So apparently, what the hell? This guy is just trying to do his job. So, anyway, long story short, I wasn't too sure if I was going to continue to do this kind of stuff because of the craziness in the world. But this is giving me new focus and new energy and stuff like this. So, I'm going to be doing this kind of investigative stuff for a while, I think. Just simply because of the fact that what happened to that guy last night, my buddy and stuff like this, wasn't right. And because I was about ready to pack the radio stuff up and, say it's not worth the bullshit to have to deal with trying to go against, the mass media and everything else like this. So but I decided not to give it up because I really didn't have a cause. Like all these groups, like they have a cause. Well, I have a cause now too. And my cause is to make sure that the little guy doesn't get stomped on. And that's what it comes down to. The power of the press, the power of the newspaper, the power of the radio is very scary. If I walk up to somebody and want to record them, they're going to be two things. Try to knock me down or run away because they don't want to be caught. So I'm going to do that and everything. And I'm going to do it the right way. And I'm going to do it the civilized way. And that's it. Because there's so many uncivilized people nowadays. So anyway, like I said, I was about ready to pack it up and say enough of this nonsense and everything, but I decided not to. So anyway, look for more interesting stories coming your way real soon, and stick up for the underdog. I mean, this guy's got a small job. It's not a really glamorous job or anything else like this, but the guy was there it's been there for 20 years. He's really fed up. He's going to go look for another job this week. And, got to do what you got to do. I mean, and of course his boss really, and the feeling that he got, okay, the thing, how your boss usually tries to either stick up for you or it wasn't. The boss went upstairs, he said, and he goes, well, I'll let you know what the district manager says. And my buddy said he didn't feel like his boss, after 20 years, had his back. And that's wrong, too. But that's beside the point, too. I mean, and words are powerful and everything, so whoever hears this, whoever listens, be careful of what you say and be careful who you say the wrong thing to, because you never know who the other person might know and everything. Never assume anything. In other words, you see some guy in a store someplace doing his menial job, don't think he doesn't know somebody that's got more power or has more influence than he does, or maybe he has more influence than you think he does. Don't assume anything, because that's the biggest mistake you could possibly make, assuming that the person that you know knows nobody and everything, because you never know and everything. So the person, people out there that try to pick on people and try to take advantage of people and try to play the pity card and stuff like this. Don't get me wrong. It's a terrible thing what happened in African Americans, the slave situation, obviously, and everything. But the people who did that to those people are long gone. The people that are here today had nothing to do with it. I know my relatives didn't have anything to do with it. I'm sure this guy didn't have anything to do. Relatives didn't have anything to do with it. And let's not be fooled. There's a lot of African American people out there that are just as racist against white people that white people are against black people. Everybody kind of forgets that. So just be careful and everything. So anyway, from all of us here at Metroplex Radio, the unpolitically correct radio station, standing up for the Constitution of the United States and people's rights of all nations, colors, and creeds. We'll see you here again real soon at Metroplex Radio 360 FM. This is P.S. Cal. Have a wonderful day and take care.